name is David Tomasi, and I'm an artist, and I recently moved to Vermont, recently 2 years ago, because I married a wonderful woman in media. And I'm here to present a little bit an extract of my artistic career. So I was always interested in different life perspectives. So issues like sexuality, religion, ethnicity, race, those are the topics I always like to research. So calligraphy, in this example, was one of the means that allowed me to further develop this interest. Also because calligraphy, some sort of connection with the past, gives you a sense of roots, a sense of truth. It's the same etymology, right? Tree, root, truth. And I was always interested in cellular perspective of the afterlife. So you see here an image of a cross. I'm Italian, so I was raised in a Catholic Christian environment, but that doesn't really matter in Muhammad, Purun, or Odin. What matters, what I'm really trying to focus at is that we are all connected. And I was doing this using painting, photography, performances, and all kind of different media and contemporary art. So I always consider myself a medium as well, in the sense that it doesn't really matter whether a piece of art that I produce is better or worse than anybody else's. But what's really important is that I'm connected with my inner spirit, which means that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. What is a different word to say, you're at the exact place and the exact time. And I just feel so grateful to be here in Vermont because it's a wonderful place where I felt like right away. I mean, you guys are just amazing. I'm from the northern province, from Tyrol, on the border with Austria, the Dolomites, Alps area. It's not so different. And I always had this gypsy attitude in me. I always like to travel, to roam around, to meet new people. And the diversity of this area is something that's just precious and very, very important to me. So this is one of the performances which I call symboling. It's a Greek word that means keeping it together, bring it together. It's the etymology of symbolism, symbolic attitude. This is the masculine principle, and it's described by the number one. Number one is the penis. Number 0 here is the womb. So that's a relation with the Gnostic part of wisdom and with the esoteric knowledge as well. Gnostic, the Gospels, for example. So the masculine principle is the yang, is the creative form, but it's the women part, the women principle that allows creativity to be able to be shared. So I just think that women are wonderful beings. And from a mathematical perspective, especially in Muslim countries, Muslim tradition, putting zeros together, this number here, have no values on their own, but they allow the number to increase. So as it's in real life, men are the ones who first start, that's of course a stereotype, starts a new paradigm, a new paradigm of life perspective, but are women the ones who carry it forward. Women are the one that encompasses this ability to assemble, to keep together the matter and the spiritual part, creativity. This is another performance I did for the Dome Cathedral in Vermont. And it's pretty much the same concept. I was always interested in the future. And when I was a kid, I was trying to find out who I really was. And I was always trying to focus on culture. So I always considered science and art as two different faces, parts of the same unity, if you want. So now that I'm here, I have this wonderful opportunity to still create, to teach. I teach this wonderful place at St. Michael's and CCD. And I also have this great experience of Flash Around, wonderful staff, wonderful colleagues. So these two passions of mine, which is the scientific, therapeutic, or medical part, and the creative part, are just brought together by this wonderful city, which is Vermont. And this is another exhibition I did in Milan for the International was an analysis of the archive in my little town. I was born in like very, very rural areas. And it was connecting the character and the persona, what a human being is deep inside. And this is another expression of it. So you see there's a genetic background that we all share. A concept like race doesn't really make sense from a medical and scientific perspective. And they're just cultural construct. So everything was held together. Like Francis encapsula, for example, is it's some sort of box when we put this DNA, the genetic background that we all share, and then on that we try to build different cultures, different attitudes, religions, philosophies, point of view, even passions. So again, performances, photography, art, science, I always consider this as some sort of Renaissance viewpoint on life issues, and that's what I was trying to do so far. You tell me if I succeed or not. The other thing is that I always considered very, very important to focus on culture. It's really, really important. It's really hard to understand each other and to find out we're all coming from the same port if we don't find the time to research, to study. And right yesterday, I met this guy who said, let me tell you a joke. Do you know the shortest book ever written? I was thinking, well, why don't you tell me? It's the list of Italians war heroes. So I asked Monty and I thank you. You're right, we don't have any war heroes. But we like to focus on culture, on free healthcare, on education, so there will be no need in the future in the United States, in Italy, or anywhere else in the world for war heroes. Thank you.